You stand before Lady Hitomi Aki as she looks at all of you having returned from your trip. I take it you have done well. You seem to be wearing regal clothing now.
We have found a cave and temple structure. Well, temple, some sort of ancient structure filled with many more than just this, I am sure.
It was like a sunken temple almost.
Almost.
Fascinating.
Yeah, and when we entered the cave, so the cave was on this tiny island. We entered the cave, and then inside we found very pretty bubbles, but there was this huge hole with like a circular waterfall, and we used 100 feet of rope to get down there. And then we ended up on the body of a statue. It was huge and cracked, and we stood there and we looked around a bit.
Please note that there was some flying lizard swarms, and they only attacked because they were spooked.
Yeah, that was my bad, and they bit me.
Crabs eat them.
Yeah, the crabs. We saw crabs down there too.
It seems like you're still healing. Crabs as big as men?
Yes.
Oh dear.
They seem rather benign, though. If you don't disturb them, they seem to not pay you any mind.
Well, it sounds as if it's a bit dangerous, but possible to avoid it if you're careful.
So far.
Crabs. They operate in a big group.
I wouldn't want to pick a fight with them.
There was also several passages deeper, I believe. So it goes on. And we found 2 murals. One depicted a pearl being left on land.
Yeah, after coming out of the mouth of a fish.
Yes, and then the other was a bird that picked up this pearl and it hatched into a person. And what was their name again?
Yeah, like this pearl.
Oh yeah.
I hold up the pearl that I found in there.
Seneca Reginidae.
Yeah, it was written there.
It was surely some sort of combination of the 2 gods in some way.
It sounds
like
heretical.
They'd be combined.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to know what we found down there, item-wise and loot-wise?
Indeed. Do not forget you will have to pay your taxes.
Oh, okay. Well, we did find this. I'm just gonna like very carefully show the seal cloak with the golden inlays.
Oh, that's quite fine. Are you planning on selling it?
No, she's gonna hold it and look around at the others. If it's fine, we probably shouldn't.
It turns you into a seal for
a little while.
A little while.
A magical item.
Indeed.
Yeah.
I'll also add a character. With those few days, you'll learn that every morning the cloak recharges.
Yeah.
And it's 10 minutes, but it has to be all taken at once, and you can't turn back.
Yeah. No, I know. No, I know. Yeah. And we found some very old coins, both silver and golden ones, and we found this instrument. And she's gonna point to Vati.
That has been tooting on it.
Right, true.
And I also picked up some deep sea coral.
And what of this do you intend to sell? If your equipment would help in furtherance of the cause. The taxes can be waived, but they must be paid if at any time you change your mind.
Well, I guess we could trade the coins, unless it's something we want to keep. But it would be more useful if we did trade them in for, proper money.
Indeed. There are money changers who could change them in for about 5% of the total. But I'm sure there are others who might be willing to even pay a premium if you could find them.
Oh, all right.
It
She'll
is
have
up
to
to
have a
you.
look then. I
So I
plan to turn the coral into jewellery.
And are you planning to sell this jewelry?
I am.
Then when the time comes, you shall need to remember to pay taxes on it.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
And how much total coin did you receive?
Oh, lots.
Yeah, so in total, we found 170 silver coins and 23 golden coins.
And a spell.
And a pearl.
And are you planning on selling this pearl?
I guess everyone looks at Bastian because
Mm-hmm. He found it, so he gets to
yeah.
decide.
I'm thinking it might be interesting because like the murals involved a pearl, right?
Mhm.
So I'm
It
curious
did.
as to what could happen with it.
Maybe we should keep it for now.
Yeah.
Very well.
So nothing will be sold at the moment. Everything will be kept, and we'll look for proper buyers, or we'll refine what we found.
If you do wish to exchange your coin, I could
Hmm?
have it arranged for you. It would be 10% total, 5% for the fee, and 5% for your tax.
Oh wait,
Sounds
sorry. Out
like
of
an idea,
character.
no?
Yes, out of character. We would get the coin, but we would lose 10%
Yes,
of.
you would get 90% of the coin and split it between the four of you,
Okay.
basically.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good with that.
Yeah, that sounds good to me too.
Okay.
Sweet.
Very well. I will have it taken care of.
Thank you.
And did you make any markings on your map?
I think the island is on the map. It just hadn't been named.
Mhm.
Well, if you could
Yeah.
do that before you return to the Waystone.
What should we call the island? Crabland.
Mm-hmm.
It is your
I
right to
think
name it.
How about Parla,
Parla?
which is out of character, kind of how you say pearl in Swedish, and since there are some Swedish naming conventions in the Kuan, that's just my suggestion. It means pearl.
The island does seem to sit on top of a old Quan temple.
We could
That's-
call it Temple Topper.
Well, if you want to go with Parla, I think that sounds cute. And also, you're the Quan.
I would agree.
Well,
Yep.
we were all there. That was just a suggestion. Please come with your own suggestions.
No, I like the suggestion.
Very well. We shall name it Parla then. Is there any other information that you wish to divulge before I make my report?
Anything that we forgot?
I think, because Afri said the water line on those rooms was quite high, so I think it floods.
Yes, be careful in there. I believe at high tide, some of those rooms are completely submerged.
That is very valuable information.
Oh, and don't go down there with in metal armor. I would not recommend it.
Wait, but you can breathe in the bubbles.
Yeah.
Ah,
Pretty
yeah.
bubbles.
That's a good shout. If you can scoop a little bit of the bubbles that you see when you enter the temple, you can hold your breath under the air a bit longer.
I am not quite sure I understand, but I am sure
Okay.
that others will find the truth of the matter when they visit.
Yeah, like it's a no-brainer, really. Like you go in there, you scoop. There's like those bubbles inside of them. There's fresh air. You scoop a bit from the bubbles away, and you put it in your mouth, and then you can breathe a little longer in the inside of the water.
You sound
Also-
absolutely mad to me, but I'm not going to argue the point.
Also, some weird magic stuff happened when we stepped foot on the island.
Ah, the blessings. This is well known. Some individuals are chosen by the
Yeah.
gods and receive their blessing.
Oh yeah, I have these antlers now. Or do our blessings fall off when we go back to Tensile?
No, that you can't use the magical ability, but the visuals are still there.
Like I have these antlers now, for example.
Same thing with your cloak. Even if you put it on Tensile, it won't turn you into a seal.
It won't. Okay, so it's safe to. Well, I probably shouldn't walk around with it, but
Yeah. I
it's
will
safe to
remind
use.
you, do not use any magic or magical items that you've received. Such egregious crimes could be punished by death, as they would endanger all the people of Tensile.
Of course.
Do you think
I
the
would never
shelf-
dare.
Do you think the shelfing's magic? It hasn't done anything weird.
That I cannot say, but if you discover anything new, you should report it to the guild.
I'll keep tooting on it.
For your efforts and bringing information to the guild, I shall award each of you with 5 Nelia to help pay for your lifestyle expenses beyond the normal cost that you incurred.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Very well. If there is nothing else, I shall close the report and let you be on your way.
I think that's all.
That's all.
Don't- Yeah.
Very
Oh,
well.
I miss Ginger so much.
Report is closed.